McGraw-Hill Professional presents Connect First, 52 Simple Ways to Ignite Success, Meaning, and Joy at Work. Written by Melanie Katzman, Ph.D. Narrated by Gerry Sansaviero. Preface. Corporate life assumes a convenient fiction. If we assign roles and responsibilities, create flowcharts and project plans, and delineate deadlines and deliverables, then somehow, magically, coolly, and calmly, the work will get done. Wrong. The truth is that organizations are run by people, and people run on emotions. Our feelings supply the energy to fuel our pursuit of profit and purpose. They are formidable and universal. They can't be ignored. Yet, to our great detriment, we have long pretended that emotions have no place in the office. The future of work demands we recognize that emotions don't make us weak. Instead, they are our power tool. They're processed in the most primal, animal part of our brain, and they're critical to our existence. Achieving in business is often falsely equated with being rational, and efforts to be emotionally expressive can seem to make us too vulnerable. What we need is a professional, practical way of establishing quality relationships by connecting first as fellow humans and then as co-workers and collaborators. From this personal foundation, great teams are formed and goals are realized. I've been the psychologist in the corner office, conference room, and treatment center for more than 30 years. People seek my counsel when they want to win and when they need to survive. As a therapist with a private practice, I listen to patients' most private concerns, and then, often in the same day, as a corporate consultant, advise on the managerial challenges of the world's biggest brands. Logging on, swiping in, showing up. Employees and their bosses are crying out for greater respect, inclusion, and meaning at work. CEOs or fresh graduates, office workers or telecommuters, regardless of role, all seek security, cherish praise, and fear shame. We care, and we want to matter. This shouldn't be surprising news, but what is shocking is how often we forget that our colleagues are people just like us. We become so easily enraged by that other person whose motives are unclear and whose reactions make no sense. It all gets so complicated, costly, and out of control when egos are bruised. People read each other's minds incorrectly, bad intentions are assumed, and small slights balloon into career-derailing moments. Top performers quit, and even business owners want to leave the companies they built. We often have blinders on when it comes to our own behavior, and a magnifying glass when assessing offenses we have endured. It doesn't have to be this way. I have helped countless senior executives, middle managers, and entry-level employees become psychologically savvy about themselves and others. My clients succeed because I've increased their motivation and erased the excuses by sharing simple strategies to be a better human person at work. From multinational corporations to mission-driven grassroots organizations, I've witnessed how being natural at work just doesn't come naturally. Corporate titles and positions define us. We've lost the ability to really be ourselves, but it can be relearned. I know because I have successfully taught many of the same lessons over and over and over again. Connect First, 52 Simple Ways to Ignite Success, Meaning, and Joy at Work is a systematic expression of my 3 decades of experience as a clinical psychologist and corporate consultant. It's a guide to unleash personal capacity, increase organizational effectiveness, and, for those who dare, drive large-scale change. Most of the suggestions in Connect First cost nothing and don't take more than 5 minutes to implement. Some of the recommendations may seem quite basic. That's precisely the point. Because too often we get the basics wrong, success, meaning, and joy are sucked out of the modern workplace. Today's speed of communication puts unprecedented pressure on personal conduct. The tiniest acts of disrespect can be transmitted broadly,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?